Mercury. And Mercury is very much about the words. Mercury is about communication. Mercury is about translation a lot, transportation. All of our trans words are gonna have to do with Mercury, right? From moving from here to there. I like the word translation a lot for Mercury because, so if we think for a moment about the sun, so the sun is the center of the solar system and is associated with intelligence and with spirit, right? But then we take Mercury, which is the closest planet to the sun and is sort of like real close to the sun all the time, never gets further away from the sun than 2 signs, and 2 signs is kind of like a long way for Mercury to be from the sun, right? It doesn't happen very often. And so very close to the sun all the time, and sort of takes sort of the light that and the heat that comes off of the sun, the energy that comes off of the sun has to go through Mercury in order to get further out into the solar system. And so there's this idea of Mercury being kind of like the gatekeeper of knowledge or the gatekeeper of spirit, right? And so translation, the idea of like taking what's inside and what is like known in a gnosis kind of way, in a like deeper consciousness sort of way, and taking that and making an intelligible idea out of it by putting it into number or word or vocalization is the way that Mercury does this. So Mercury is our communicator, has a lot to do with writing, and so a messenger, right, brings messages from here to there, from there to here. Mercury, or Hermes, the god form, is the one who is able to move in between worlds, right? So can move in the realm of the gods, and can move on the earth in the realm of men, and can roam just as easily in the underworld in the realm of the dead, right? And so just can move where he wants to go. He's the only one who has that freedom, who can do that kind of thing, right? And so the movement is crucial to the way that Mercury operates. Also, Mercury is the most variable of all the planets in its speed, right? So the moon moves very fast and Saturn moves very slow, right? Mercury can move very fast. Mercury can move up to about 2 degrees in a day, right? Which is super fast for any planet. The moon will do about like 13 degrees in a day or so ish. And that's really fast, but the moon is the only one that is that fast, right? Mercury will do up to 2 degrees in a day, which is very fast. The sun only does 1 degree in a day most times. But then also Mercury is, famous for Mercury Retrograde also, right? And so that is when Mercury slows down, stops, turns around, and goes backward, and then also goes backward at a pretty fast speed, can go like 1 degree a day during its retrograde phase. So it's super variable in the way that it operates, right? And so this variability has a lot to do with our Mercury signification. So going back and forth, sort of, debate and argument, and, lawyers are super mercurial figures, just as much as mail carriers are, right? The movement of messages from one place to the next.